And a happy Wednesday to you out there, everyone. How are y'all? Let me go over here and look on my board. Good morning, Zoltan. Good morning, Silver Paws. Good morning, Stu's Metal Detecting. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, guys. How are y'all? Happy birthday to Zoltan. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Zoltan whooping it up. Let's have a good one today, Zoltan. Let's have a happy birthday. All right, buddy? Now, I sent that link up there in the chat. Zoltan, you want to come up? If you got your table ready, let me know. We'll figure it out from there, all right? Now, let's get the day started off because we will be, here comes Darlene Schilling. Somebody let her in here. That's my sister. Watch it, people. That's my sister. I'm liable to say 1,000 things about one thing or another, and it's usually my fault. But you let anybody else run their mouth about that woman, and you got my ass to deal with because I won't put up with it. That's my baby sister. Simple as that. But yeah, I'm liable to say anything. Snuck in. Yeah, you did. I see you. Okay. Let's get started with a couple things, shall we? Let's start off with this one because that's what we're going to be pushing. You see that big mom there? That's right, folks. I've got a couple new pins I've done this week. Got a couple new things coming out next week. But definitely what I'm gearing up for is Mother's Day, of course. Now, I have my own things I'm sending off to my mom. That's my wife's mother. My mom passed away back in 1977, rest her soul. But I'll tell you one thing, I happen to love my mom. I call her Ma for flat out because I love that little lady. She's something else. Now, I got these here for everybody to be able to send out and afford and be able to take care of stuff. All right. What we got here is, of course, the Mother Mom Charm. It's on a blue purple backing. Let me see if I can get this in the. There we go. Blue backing with a gold sun bursting out. And on the back, you got a zillion diamonds floating all through it. Now, that is one planchet and a charm that says Mom. We definitely want that Mom on there. If I can keep it up here. Hold on, folks. Technical difficulties. There we go. Now, I can make that in just about any color you would like. I could put that on red, white, and blue. I could put that on nothing but purple with a sun back there. I can take the sun out. I can make them all of that kind of planchet, that shape, that shield. Not a problem. Any color you basically could think of, and we will work with colors. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. I'm trying to keep up with chat here. Let's see what we got here. Darlene, how do you put up with Jimmy? How do I put up with Darlene? That's my one. That's my sister. Yep. She got to put up a lot of my crap. I put up a lot of hers. Hey, that's the way family is, folks. That's just the way it is. Now, let me get back to over here. Now, of course, it will not come with a sterling silver chain unless you ask for one. chain's going to cost you automatically $10 more because they cost me like $9.50, I think, each one in the package. But what we're looking at here, folks, is a nice pendant with a nice charm. Takes me about an hour to make these beautiful colors. On my show, folks, because you're not going to be the same price over on Etsy, but on my show, as you hear me see this here, you say, Jimmy, I heard it on your show. I heard you say it. You yell at me from my show, and those are going for $10 plus shipping today. Yell at me, folks. I want to make some moms happy out there. I'm not in this for my pocket. If I was, I wouldn't be doing it like this. I'm going to be like this because I'm just like this. This is me, being me. Now, that's mom. We're going to take mom out of the way. And we're going to bring in one last time to show off the shark in the deep blue sea there. That's right. Now, unlike that other mom charm, this charm is sterling silver. It's pure sterling silver, folks. On the charm, the deep blue sea, that is a beautiful blue backing there with a little bit of spangle. I call it, those glitter, but I call it spangle. It was what happens. And it's hanging on a nice hook. If you would like that, if you're looking at something like that to hang around your neck, if you want the chain with it, that's an automatic $10 more, or you're going to get basically an Amazon leather tie. It's this little rope hooks together. It's nice. I wear them, but that's what you'll get with them. I sell charms, not necklaces, not chains. I will sell the chains to you. I have no problem with that. But most people have their own chains they would like, and I'm not going to get in the middle of all that. That's a cheeky chihuahua yelling at me. What you want, Zuzi? What you want, Zuzi? Uh-oh. The cheeky chihuahua's at it again, folks. He's up here giving me a ration. Okay, that's the shark in the deep blue sea. Okay, go put you down. Be good. You better be good. That's the shark in the deep blue sea. And one more to make a match 3 set. Oops, I about knocked something over. We're going to come up with this one. Now, before I get to this one, we're going to discuss that shark right quick and discuss the differences in the pricings because of the materials, folks, and what I got to go through to do things. If I can get these in here, there we go. There's a shark. Okay, I got him in there. There's a shark, and there's the moms. Okay, now, mom's pendant right there, like I said, will cost you, in my show, what you hear me to say today, is $10 plus shipping. Over here on the shark in the deep blue sea, that's sterling silver. That's going to cost you at least twice as much. Simple as that. So that's going for $20. My creations with the silver and silver, this price is going up and up. That's basically $20. It takes me at least an hour to an hour and a half to do all the layers and the coloring and put these things together. So that's an hour of my life. Okay. So I'm not complaining. I'm not standing, but here's the difference in the prices. What I call my simples, which is the mom. Yes, I call that simple. It's simply pretty, if you ask me. Simply nice, but that's going to go for $10. I'm having some technical difficulties. Please stand by. I'm all over the place, folks, today. Things just keep happening. That was a maintenance man coming knocking on the door. Okay, as I said, we'll get back to it. I showed you the mom. I showed you the shark. I showed you the prices. Now, this one here, I'm going to show off again this week. And I'll be back with this about Memorial Day with some others. That is a stainless steel heart-shaped pendant. Of course, that's the good old red, white, and blue in the middle. That's completely coated. You break that, you better use a hammer. Sorry. Yeah, you better use a hammer. It's the only way you're going to break that little baby. Now, I call that, once again, one of my simples. That, too, will go for today. And the people who talk to me on my show, $10 plus shipping. That's just $10 plus shipping. You go to Etsy, it's going to cost you twice that much. Guaranteed. So you got the mom, which I'll show off one more time because I happen to like this one. Yeah, there's mom. That's a 10 plus shipping today, folks. Think about it. Mom's Day is coming up in just a couple of weeks. You got less than a month to go. Get to me. I can get it in the mail so I can get it to you so you can give it to mom on time. $10 plus shipping, folks. That's that one. Oh, I'm not done. You know me, folks. I'm not done. Okay. Let's bring this thing up a little bit. Put some things back to where they're supposed to be before I knock them all down again. Okay. Now, we're going to bring this on in. Raise it up. Here we go. And focus it in. Okay. Basically, what we have here, folks, is some new stuff. You see some old stuff, of course. These are my magnetic universal lapel pins. When I say magnetic, I mean magnetic. I'm working on a slogan. We are going to keep working on this one, but it does make sense, all right? Basically, you don't want to harm your garments, folks. You don't want to stab a hole through your clothing, especially fine, expensive suits and wedding dresses and that kind of apparel, ball gowns and stuff. You want to put a little charm on there, but you don't want to destroy it. So what you want to do is you want to magnetize it really easy. This way, here, you're showing off your red, white, and blue. Ain't nothing wrong with that, folks, especially we're all Americans. Now, embedded in that pin, it's not sticking on the side. It's inside the pin is a 1/16 inch neodymium magnet. Okay? And instead of sticking a pin, a actual stick pin through your clothes and making a hole for one end, go down, make another hole to clip it on to hold it. You keep doing that, you're going to destroy that garment. It will make holes. But instead of sticking it, make it click. So don't stick it, click it. Very simple. This is a 1/8 inch neodymium magnet. Twice as thick as a 1/16. The pull on them is something else. So don't stick it, click it. It's very simple, very secure, and it ain't coming off, folks. I have machine washed these and tested them, first by accident, then by on purpose. It did well on both my t-shirts, my wife's sweater, and another sweatshirt. Had to go a little thicker to see how it would react. It stayed right there. So I have machine washed and tested these things. That there is what I call the Screaming Eagle. That's a Screaming Eagle. Over here, if you know anybody in the medical career field, if you're in the medical career field, you wear this diamond on your whites. It'll blend in beautifully, but boy, you can guarantee if somebody's going to look over there, they're going to stand out because that diamond stands out. Even on back of whites, I done checked it out. I had one of my friends who was a nurse in her white scrubs. Well, she tested it on me. She goes, I want one. She's already got it. I've already made her one and sent it off. I only had a few of these Cadesiuses, but I have a couple left. But yeah, if you know somebody in the medical career field, these things are gorgeous. And they will make it look nice. Now, The last 3 I've got going, I'm going to show up a couple bad ones first. I'm a doctor. These are not done. These are not finished, but they are workable so far. They're not done. I still have to do the top coatings. I still have to do that standby. Changes you made may not be saved. Okay, let's cancel it. I don't know what's going on with that. I've got something going on in the background. Anyway, this, of course, is a TARDIS. Now, I'm making these to look like the TARDIS is coming through one hell of a wild disaster or one hell of a wild ride. I will put the coatings on later. I have not, like I said, these are not finished, folks. These are not finished. I still have to file, sand, put the coatings on. They'll look a lot better when I'm done. But if you're a Doctor Who fan, you know, it's like that doesn't look like the TARDIS went through pure hell trying to get in the back. Anyway, I will finish those up, but I will be doing some more TARDISes. They'll look a lot better than they look now because I have to get the filing, the coatings, and everything done. I will show those off probably next week. Now, what I would like to show off today is a couple of the new ones. Now, I showed off the Screaming Eagles. Let's show up over here. Took a red, white, and blue and put a heart with wings on it. Oh, it's in there. You can just feel the charm. But it's definitely in there. I can put this heart and with wings on just about any color planchard you can think of. And it's definitely got the magnet embedded, as you can see. You can see right through all my work, most of it, my work, darlings, is the way it works. What the heck? What kind of language is that? Anyway, that's the red, white, and blue. Over here, I put the same kind of heart with wings on a dark black with a little bit of spangle in it, a little speckle, a little glitter. That's the way it works. I call that the Flying Heart. It's on the Flying Heart series. Now, over here, pull this one up. This most definitely says Mom. And if you look at this backing, I've got it mixed pretty good that no matter what kind of lighting, if you looked at my last commercial I popped up earlier when I had to go check on the maintenance man, no matter what kind of lighting, you walk into one kind of room to another kind of room, you're going from this place to that, you're sitting there watching TV and you got it on your shirt, you got it on your pants, wherever you're going to stick them. They're just going to keep sparkling on you. And this one, you get just right. There we go. We'll sparkle with Mom on there with a heart. That's a cute little gift. That's a cute little gift to give to someone you know is a mom, your own mom. And if you come to me, all of my magnetic universal lapel pins. That's what they're called. Let's try it again. Magnetic universal lapel pins. If you don't have a lapel like I don't have one, I'm not wearing one now. I got one somewhere on my suit. I know there's one there. But hey, I wear them everywhere else. I wear them on my t-shirts mostly. But you can wear them on anything. These magnets are strong and secure. Period. You won't lose these little babies unless you really try. But they are to you on this show. You just go to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms and we will make sure Jimmy Paws wants the heart flag charm. Okay, I'm sorry. I've been rambling. I wasn't looking at the chart. So let me slide this over a little bit and start reading my chat here. Read chat. Thank you, Chilton. Doctor Who. Yep, we got that. All right, read chat. Jimmy, Jimmy is as bad as me is paying attention to chat. Yeah, you got that right, Silver Paws. Yeah, Paws, you're right. Okay. Chat, look at chat, Jimmy. Jimmy wants to, okay, you got it. Paws wants the heart flag charm. Which heart flag? Okay, got it. Paws wants this one. Correct, Robert? You got it. I'll package it all up for you. And that does come with both magnets. Well, of course, the first magnet's going to come with it because it's embedded in the charm itself. The other magnet will come with it and all taken care of. Let's see. I'll send you his email. Okay, pause. I'll send you his email. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Thank you for sharing. Sharing's caring. Oh, Zoltan, the necklace one. The necklace one. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, pause. You got it. Do you want that with a sterling? Does he want that with a sterling necklace, or does he want that just a charm? Let's find out and get that straightened out. Oh, and Zoltan, I'm hoping you're listening to me. I need your address. Send me your address on the email, please, so I can send you Stu's 1 ounce silver. I tried to send it off through the mail yesterday, and I was in a long line. And this guy started handing me forms and stuff. I said, all right, tell you what, I have an alternative. I'm going to do it this way. Thank you. And I got everybody else's packages out yesterday. Everything's shipped, all 6 of them. It's all done, including Etsy. I had to send out Etsy yesterday. Okay, I got it. Sterling Silver Heart flag. Wait a minute. Okay, so yes, Jimmy, the Sterling Silver Heart flag. Sterling Silver Heart flag. Okay, I got it. That's not sterling silver, but it looks it that way, yeah. Okay, got it, Zoltan. I need your address. We can take care of Stu, and now we'll take care of Robert. Not a problem. Okay, we got that straightened out. So, Stu, yours is coming through Zoltan, from me. I will send that to Zoltan, and I think I've got Robert. Go ahead, send me Robert's address anyway. I probably have a package somewhere with it on it, but you never know with me. I may have lost it. I lose a lot. Yeah, I do. All right. So that basically covers the pins. I'm still working on Doctor Who's, but those will be nicer. Trust me, they're going to come in nice. I'm an old Doctor Who fan. Not too happy about the way it went, the way it is now, but that's the way life is now, isn't it? That's called old age, folks. We all don't get what we want. But I'm still an old Doctor Who fan. And as far as I'm concerned, my TARDISes are coming through different time zones from the old Doctor Who. And I'll leave it at that. All right, let's get that one out of the way. If you want a mom, want a screaming heart, mermaid, let me know. You know the price on my show. So we've covered. Oh, wait a minute. Necklace charm. Got it. The sterling silver black flag. Black flag. Necklace charm. Okay, we got it. It's this one. I got it. All right. I'm actually understanding English today, folks. That's a good one for me. All right. Got that. I'll set that aside. Put the other one back where it belongs. Make it click. Yep. All right. Okay, would somebody tell me if we're back? Because I'm sure all that went blank on you guys too. That was scary, folks. That was scary. I don't know what the heck happened. All of a sudden, everything went black. Everything went off the screen. Everything went bye-bye. And everything I had set up. Holy, my pickers, everything. Oh, Lord. All right. Take a little bit of tea break. It looks like everything I had set up for the duck races and everything else is completely knocked down. All right, I'm going to set things up anyway, and I'll start that direction. So let me go over here. Sorry, folks. Got two chihuahuas. They both want to argue about the same space. Argue about the same space. What we've got going today, folks, is the same thing you learned last week. Let's try it again this week. We have a duck race. I will put the duck race back up. It is $4.50 a spot. $4.50 a spot. I think I spelt that correctly. Yeah, duck race, $4.50 a spot. Now, I will show you what's going to happen. And let me show you off a little few things we got going today. I think y'all saw most of these last week. I got to move the test ball out of the way. Beep, 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 and bring this up. All right. Now, I got to put that back. Okay. Here we go, folks. I'm going to call out what's going on for the races today. And what's available. All right. It's $4.50 a spot. Jimmy, you need to give me a wrench so I can drop your info. How do I do that, Zoltan? Remember, we're talking about an idiot here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yes, everybody, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up and like. I appreciate it. I really do. All right, we're 29 minutes in, so yeah, I can start the race. They tell me I have to talk for at least 15, 20 minutes and show off things before I can do this. I can offer things, but I can't sell or auction or do a race until 15, 20 minutes into the show. Okay, I got that. Zoltan, how do I give you a wrench? I'll keep an eye on the chat while I'm explaining what we got up here. And I'll get you. And I'll find out how to get that wrench to you. I don't know what a wrench. I don't know how to get a wrench out there. On YouTube, click his name in chat and make him a moderate. Okay. Where's Zoltan? I gotta find Zoltan. Okay, go to Zoltan. Show. No, that one. Delete. Put him in timeout. No, this is delete comment. Put it timer and user. Wait a minute. What's the star do? Jimmy, you need to give me a wrench. Did I do it? No, I just put a star on there. What's the star do? Okay. I'm going to have to go find me a book and learn 101 on this one. All right. It's in the library with the butler. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Tub. That's a lot of help. Thanks, Tubby. All right. It's in the library with the butler did it, probably with a candlestick. All right. Let's show these off. We have a 2016 Panda, 1 ounce. Not 1 ounce. Remember, they're only 30 grams. The 2016 is the last year they made these babies, and that's 30 grams. If you win and you choose the Panda, I'll give you, let's see, your choice of either an Indian head 1 ounce copper or the choice of a couple holiday coppers. It's 1 ounce copper either way, kind of make up the deficiency about that 1 gram missing internet silver, because that's not a full ounce. But what are full ounces are these, folks. Here you have the Morgan head replication. Replication. Okay, it's a replication. Yeah, it's a rep. It's not a real Morgan, but it is 1 ounce of fine silver, folks. Here you got the buffalo. There's the buffalo. American bison. Yeah, same thing. 1 ounce fine silver. Here you got a copy of the Liberty, Standing Liberty. I'm not sure what year that is. It says it at the bottom, but I cannot make it out in this lighting. But it's still a copy. It's not a real Walker, not a real Standing Liberty. It's still 1 ounce of fine silver. And last but not least, here you got a 1964 Kennedy replica of his $50. It's a copy. Very pretty. And that is 1 ounce of fine silver. That is those 5 there. If you choose the Panda, I will throw in 1 ounce of copper. Not a problem with that. Now, let me move a couple things over, folks. Slide this in the back. Usually I play commercials during this, but I'm just going to not push commercial to everybody and start showing you some of the stuff that was going on. All right, let me set this up. On the wheel of jewelry today, there you got the Nautilus shells. We have, that is electrified silver, pure silver in the pendant with gold trailings. That is a red, white, and blue with the Harley Davidson. Those are citrine. The next ones are glass. And of course, those are 2 mercury dimes. Those are 90%ers. And that is a seahorse on a sand backing. And I do believe those are garnets. Yep. Those 2 little ones there are garnets. We get a little better lighting here for you. Get a better shot here. That's a Harley Davidson. Those are, I believe, citrine. Everything on them, that's glass. But everything, all the metal, folks, is all sterling silver. The backing there is pure Florida sands filtered. Those are cute little garnets. And those, of course, are Nautilus shells. Those are fossils from like 65 million years ago, something like that. That's what's on the top shelf. And on the bottom shelf this week, we have a sand dollar, a sea turtle, I never get that word right. That's a sterling silver cross. That's a sterling silver wolf. It should be in slow. Oh, well. Get back to it. That's a pew pew. That is a pew pew. That's a sand dollar. That's a sea turtle on sand with gold. Lapis lazuli on sterling silver. That's a sterling silver cross, and that leaf does glow in the dark. That's a wolf. 90% Roosevelt dime, and those are 2 1-gram silver coins. There are one's a Liberty sitting and one Liberty walking. They're replications, of course, but those are pure silver in earrings that when you wear them, They will stand out because, folks, you don't see that hanging on anybody's ears. You tell me when you walk in and see some lady wearing teardrops with pure silver floating in the middle of them, pure silver coins. You don't see that every day, folks. Now, here's what I'm calling for. 450 spot, 10 spots. If you win, you get 1 ounce of silver. Stu's got his ounce coming to him. If you win, you either choice of 1 ounce of silver or two of my creations. Two of my creations. That's not a bad shot. Okay, there should be dots on the right of my name. Yeah, I got that, Zoltan, but it says delete comment, put user in timeout, or ban user and delete their comments. And I won't do any of that to you like that to you. Now, there's a star next to it. I hit the star, but it doesn't seem to do anything that I know of. Just put a star next to it. If I hit show, yeah, it shows that up on the screen. I figured that one out the hard way. I pushed the button. You think Robert's got a bad habit of pushing buttons? I have to watch myself terribly. I'm serious. I do got to watch myself. Okay. Now, let me come over here. Don't like that down airtime, do we? I do not like down airtime. So we're going to come over here and start pushing stuff. Let me show you some of the stuff I pulled up today. Here we go. That's the short one of the end. We're going to go up the wall.
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day!
Mother's Day? Crap! Mother's Day? Crap!
Yeah, let's try not to be like those two and forget Mother on Mother's Day. Jimmy can only get wrenches from YouTube, not StreamYard. Yeah, okay, got it. Okay, got it. All right, so we got the choices, folks. Let me move these over just a little bit so you can see them a little better. Pull these up a little bit. And aim the camera a little better. There we go. And fix the lighting. Now, I used to be on stage working in the airports, fixing lighting meant that I could reach over and kick a button with my foot and the lights would come on. I don't have that rigged up yet. So here's the lighting, folks. Not a problem. Okay. Jimmy, you can only, yeah, okay, blah, 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 blah. People. Okay. That's what we got offering here, folks. Now, what I do get to do today is I get to show off stuff I got from Lady Bluegrass. This is where I get to kill a little time and I get to talk about stuff I got. Now, check this out, folks. Check these out. First, we'll start off with these. I won a couple of war nickels from Lady Bluegrass a little while back. And she knows I like my silver, but I also do resin. And I like resin pieces. I like messing with them. I like making them. I like doing all kinds of stuff. In this bag, we'll pull out this one first. Check this out. Come on, get in there. Come on, focus in here. Can't get the focus. There we go. That's focused. And that's the red skull with gold eyes and teeth. We got a purple and pink crystal set. That's called a cluster when you find them like that. Here's another cluster. And she's got some beautiful color mixing in there. Nice colors. Nice smooth runs. Here's a couple more on the bottom of the bag. Little jewels. I got all that in the bag. And I got this. Check this out, folks. As she poured this, there's a Ben Franklin $100 bill in a beautiful little jewelry holder or change holder, whatever you intend to do with it. Let's flip it over here. Yeah, that's for me putting things down on it. Isn't that neat? Now, these were poured by Lady Bluegrass. I will not say her real name on my show because I don't have her permission. It's not going to do that. But she has been invited up, folks. She said she'd think about it. I hope she does more thinking about it because basically, if she pours a few of these and things like that, I say bring her on and let's have a stab at selling these things off to people because I think these things are neat, especially in this community. This community is something fierce, folks. Straight up. But I think that is really neat. She sent it to me last week, and I said, oh, yeah, I got to do something about that. And the red skull stays in one section of the house. It's part of it. You'll see it. You will see this sooner or later show up in one of my movies. I can almost guarantee it. And the crystals probably will too, because I always use things as my props. I like messing with the ducks. They're easy to mess with, move around. I don't have to worry about too much of them moving on me. But props are props when I make my little movies. Now, that's a big shout out to Lady Bluegrass. All those, and I give you my heart. Well, thank you, dear. Thank you so very much. Now, I want you to come up. Make some more of those trays or whatever else you got. Bring them up. Find out what kind of pricing you want to do it. We'll bring you up on panel, and we'll see if we can sell them for you. That would be kind of neat. We'll see if we got it. We'll see if we got some people in the community will probably like that. I'll hear about mine. Trust me, somebody will send me a message. A few of y'all that have been sending me messages, you notice I don't blab when I say what we talk about in private because that's in private, period. I say something in my emails and I'm yakking or making a whacked out joke, that's in private. But I'm in here, I try to watch my mouth. I really do. I try to watch my mouth. Now, let's pull this over here. Put this up. I've got to do something else in a second, bring this out. So I'm going to put this one on for a minute and let y'all watch the doo-wop ducks.
For American handmade and original personal jewelry, there is none other than Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. For American handmade and original personal jewelry, there is none other than Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. For American handmade and original personal jewelry, there is none other than Cheeky Chihuahua Charms.
All right. Now, I got to show off the stuff that Lady Bluegrass sent me and do a shout out for her. What are you doing, cheeky one? You're supposed to be up in your place. Why are you over here giving me poo-poo? The cheeky one is at it again. I had to keep an eye on him. Now, I'm going to show off this right quick because you saw those other ducks a little bit ago. Those are the stars of that little show. And each little video, I call my little stars and stuff. This is going to be the star of my next show. Yes, a pink mailing bag. Why, Jimmy? Well, if you look close, the top one says it comes from Snoopy, and the second one says it's going to Jimmy Snowdog. Yep, came from Snoopy Stacks. If you don't know who Snoopy Stacks is, I highly suggest you learn. Period. Because Snoopy is one great lady. She really is. Her and Parrot 5 and all the rest over there. Last Wednesday, I got off the show. And I'm a little hyped up when I get off a show. I really am. And happy to be around people and doing this, that, and the other. And hey, I already made a sale today. Hey, I get to send Robert something nice. So, hey, part of my stuff's going out. That makes me a happy day for the Wednesday. I go to sit down and Snoopy's on. Okay, I flip on Snoopy and Snoopy's got Mofo Wednesday. M-O-F-O, Mofo Wednesday. Okay. Hey, Anna, how are you, dear? Come on in. Welcome. She's having Mofo Wednesday. So I said, okay, I threw in my hashtag Mofo. Looks like everybody else does. We all do it. We're in this community. Some people are gaw hunters. Some people are not. Some people don't want to deal with any gaws. Okay, great. I'm not going to put them down. I like to give away stuff too, and I'm going to do that probably before the end of this show. I'd be ramping about it right now, but I messed up my whole board. I lost my duck races. I lost everything. I'm going to have to redo that in a few minutes, folks, and put y'all on commercial hold. Anyway, so I got in there and I got my hashtag Mofo in. Yep. Popped up and I got a free credit with Snoopy. Fantastic. I got me a free credit. Here comes the race. I put my credit in and I won. All right, here we go. Now we're starting with the first win. I won on a free credit. And she says, here's all my stuff. And down here, if you like any of these, you'll get a credit with them. All right, great. Hold on, folks. The cheeky Chihuahua's at it again. Hold on.
Tag, you're it.
I found you, so will Dad.
Yeah, I don't care.
I found both of you. It's time to get back to work. We have a show on YouTube every Wednesday at noon to get ready for.
Yeah, every Wednesday at noon, we know.
I've never known a dog to be a sun worshiper, but I swear Zeus is one. Every day he's got to go out there and lie in the sun a little bit, make himself ill happy. He don't listen. He got to get out there. So I put him out there. He's out sitting in the sun on the back porch. Back to the story, folks. So I won one, and I chose. And I chose to get an ounce of silver with a Bigfoot on it, Sasquatch, and an extra credit goes with it. Great. So I won 1 ounce. That was happy with me. I put the other credit in about 2 races later with Snoopy. I won again. Shocked me. Trust me, it shocked me it happened. I won again. And I couldn't choose what she had up there, but she had a chest that has mystery prize. I said, all right, let's go with a mystery. I can't choose from what she's got up there. She's got a lot of great stuff. Always got some fire up on her walls, dude. But I said, I see what she's got in the chest. I'll just surprise myself. That's fun. She opens it up. She pulls out a few pieces of silver coins that are, I think there were a barber dime, a barber quarter, and something in there. And they were, those are nice. Those are 90% coins right there, silver. Then she pulls out a 1 ounce of silver along with those coins. And she was, oh, I'm not done yet, Jimmy. Then she pulls out a 1964 Kennedy proof in a slab already done nicely. I was adding in my head, folks, I know what today's silver's worth. And I popped myself very close to, just for sitting there watching TV, about $100 in silver. Just for sitting there watching and playing the game. I got it all yesterday. I haven't opened it yet because that's going to be my video. I'm going to work on my special effects team, that me and my ducks, and probably the cat and the dog, both dogs. And we're all going to sit down and do a video of it opening. And once it's opened, we'll get to show everybody and show how it happened. This doesn't happen every day when you you put in for a free spot and wind up with $100 for the silver. I'm awfully happy about it. But the thing is, it does happen in this community. And I think people in this community need to know that. I think they need to know, that's never going to happen to me. Yeah, well, it happened to me, and I'm one of the biggest unlucky ones. Ask Robert. I have not won a pause race in 2025. Not one. I have won from Silver Selling Machine, Miss Angela. Love her. I've won from her. I've won his giveaways. I bought copper because I bought some of his copper. I like his copper pretty neat. But I haven't won a race yet in 2025 with him. That's the way it goes, folks. But I go slipping on Snoopy last week, and I do that. I talked to Snoopy, and she says, Jimmy, if you want to do that as a video, I think it's a great idea for the community. So I'm going to do one of my special time-lapse videos of opening that thing and go crazy with it a little bit. And then I'll do some stuff about the story and how I won it. Then I'll put it all together and put it out there in the community. So everybody can see that this does happen every once in a while, folks. And I would love to see it happen to other people. Because that's part of the community. Okay? That's part of the community. I destroyed what I had up here to give away, one of my giveaways today. So I'll just ramp it up for next Wednesday. I put a few things new in the giveaway bag this week. So it looks like I'll put a few more things in next week and make that wheel sweeter. Because I'm not going to be able to retype all that this week. I had it all set up. But for some reason, this entire thing went completely blank for about 5 seconds. It came back up and just showed me the screensaver going, hello. And I had to scramble back in and get us back up here. I'm happy I got back into StreamYard right. But everything, my duck races, my wheel pickers and everything is all completely shot and erased and gone. It'll take me another hour or two to type all that back up and get it straight. Well, not that bad. I've gotten better at it, but it will take me a while. So I will postpone the giveaway this week and save it up for next week and make it a bigger one. Simple as that. But in this one, I will be working on this, and I'll be showing off what I got in there. Thank you, Snoopy. If I didn't say it in the first place, thank you very much, sweetheart. But I'm definitely going to do a video on that. So that's a shout out to Lady Bluegrass and the things she sent me. And a shout out to Snoopy Stacks. Thank you so very much. Okay, let's look over here on chat. I keep forgetting. Definitely a nice win, Jimmy. Yeah, that's awesome. And that's a win. Okay. I thought it was neat. I'm still going, wow, did that happen to me? Yeah, that happened to me. I was shocked. Now I'm going to show up a couple things I've gotten in the last couple days. If y'all don't know who Auction Palooza is, I highly suggest y'all go look into Auction Palooza. Vinny and Heather are on YouTube, and I think they're on the channel. But basically, YouTube's where I know them from. It's Auction Palooza. Now, a little while back, I showed off the Kennedys that were done like this. I believe I showed them off. If I didn't, I'll show them off later. But these here are new ones. Auction Palooza's on YouTube. Usually starts about 12 to 1 in the afternoon. They used to be on every Thursday. But I've seen them on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday now. And sometimes when they miss, they come on Fridays. But I count them on definitely Thursdays. But I love going in there because you never know what you're going to find ever. Now that, of course, is Mr. Jimmy Carter. That's one. George W. Bush. William Clinton. And we got Mr. Donald J. Trump. Now, all of these coins, there's a coating on these things that, where'd it go? Now, the coating on these things, it's like the resin I do, folks. It's probably a form of resin. It's probably a form of resin. As you can see, it's raised over the front of, get this, folks. Yep. These are all $1 coins. Every single one of them are $1 coins. So basically, what you got there is $4 in American memorabilia. They're actual coins. If something bad had happened, I guess you could probably use them as coins. But what you actually have there is something made nice for the President of the United States. And there you go. I got these from Auction Palooza for a song, which a little while back. I think they're kind of neat. Add them to my collection. I may bring those out with the Kennedys. I just may leave those out with the Kennedys and do something with those. Now, those were $1 coins with presidents on the cover, but that was with a plastic cover. These a little different. These a bit different. They're $1 coins again, of course. United States Mint Presidential one coin proof set. These are proofs. You got George Washington. You got Jefferson. You got Adams. And you've got somebody I can't pronounce. Somebody I can't read right now. Hold on. Oh, that's Madison. Jefferson, Madison, Adams, and Washington. Sorry. Kind of nice. They're all proofs. Front and back. Now, sometime this week from Auction Palooza, I'm expecting one of my very first. I've never been the kind of person to put their coins in a book and save them each one and try to get the years and all that right, correct? Because I know that would drive me nuts. But Vinny and Heather offered a penny book from, I believe it was 1942 to 1974, filled. And I thought, I want that. That's coming this week. You never know what you're going to find on Auction Palooza. Now, those $1 coins I got from Auction Palooza. And still in the same realm of things, I got this. Ooh, here we go, folks. Now, we're going to think about bad guys, and he's bad, and who's bad, and what's bad, because that's bad. You got skulls on it. Ooh, bad skulls. And it locks, and it unlocks. Ooh, it's bad. What are you going to do with that butterfly knife, Jimmy? Oh, well, we're going to flip this sucker open and comb our hair. Oh, he's bad, all right. He's bad. He combs his hair with a butterfly knife. Yep. Funny hat. You never know what you're going to find on Auction Palooza. You never know what you're going to find with Vinny and Heather. Very nice people. I have never had a complaint yet. In fact, we've had something happen to me that happened. It was a shipping problem. It was an honest shipping mistake problem. That's what it was. And we got it straightened out. He contacted me and goes, "Did you get this?" And I said, yeah, I got something like that earlier. But I don't remember really betting on it or bidding on it. I think I bid on it, but I don't think I won. But apparently I got them. He goes, "Yeah, that was somebody else's." Oops. Okay, let's get it back to him. Well, that would have been great, except for old Jimmy had already sent off one of those coins to his mother-in-law, 1944 coin. That was the year of her birth. That was her mint year. That means something to me. 44 means something to me. Her. I sent one to her immediately. Hey, Mom, check this out. Here you go. So I told Vinny exactly what I did. Dude, I'm sorry. Everything's still there. I can give you everything back but one coin because I sent it to my mother-in-law. What do I do? He goes, "Don't worry. It's not your fault. I sent it to you by mistake. You didn't know it. So let's do this. Send me everything and we won't worry about the coin and we'll get it to the right people, this, that, and the other, and we go on." So it got weird for a bit, but it was an honest mistake and we took care of it like people in this community generally does. I hate to have to yell at people when I win something and I'm standing around waiting for 5 to 6 months to see when they're going to put it in a package and send it to me. That's just wrong. As soon as I get someone wants something, I know I'm going to have run crazy to get that to Robert within the next couple of days, get it in the mail and get it out. I'm just that way. I want it done. Simple as that. Okay, let me look over here at comments. I actually have been trying to keep up on there. I thought I saw somebody come in. Let's see. Did I see Sterner come in? There's two. Show me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I did see Sterner come in. Hi, Sterner. Back where can stick around, just hanging in and say hi and hit the like button. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, Sterner. I really do. I appreciate it. All right. What we're looking at is 106 here, folks. We got nobody that wants to play races. All right. That's not a problem. But it is sort of, we got to get more people if we get some races going, folks. We got to get that going. Let's spread this, folks. Thumbs up, please. Everybody in here, thumbs up and share us, like us out, whatever we got to do. I'm doing here. I'll be here every Wednesday, the best I can. I almost didn't make it. I'm still fighting a science attack. It's a miracle I can speak and get around. I pulled my back over the weekend, and I was almost ready to not do this today because I could barely move this weekend after Sunday. But I got around Monday and Tuesday and kept myself going so I can get up and get things done today. So I'm here. Now, folks, Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. If you're watching this show, say, dang it, Jimmy, I missed your show. Well, it's only an hour. Check it through. You see what I've got, folks, and what I'm offering. My sterling silver creations are $20 plus shipping. My simple creations are $10 plus shipping. And that's the moms, folks. That's the moms. My simple creations are $10 plus shipping to you out there that's seen my show, that's caught me doing this. That's $10 for those lapel pins today. They're normally $15 plus shipping. They're 20 something on Etsy. Etsy made me put my prices up, said I was too dang cheap. I had to bring my prices up, they said. That was kind of wild. But yeah, $10, folks. Go to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms to pay me. It's Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at PayPal and at Venmo. At Cash App, that's just a little bit different. It's $, Jimmy Snowdog 2112. You can pay me that way. 3 different ways to pay me. All you got to do is get me. Go to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. I know it's a bit tight, but once you get it done, our phones save the words anyway, and they pop them in for me. But go to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms, yahoo.com, and say, Jimmy, I heard you say this and this. If that's true, I want that at that price. You got it. Just make sure I got your name, screen name, that means your YouTube name, your real name, address, and send me the money. It's easy. You can go PayPal, Zelle, or Cash App. That's 3 different ways to pay me. I don't ask for much. I'm not making a killing here. Now, hopefully next week, and I'm going to start doing this from now on. Next week, when I start this race, we'll be needing 9 people, because one of those is going to be for WWP. I'm a veteran. My wife's a veteran. I come from an Air Force family. I was raised Air Force. I did my time in the Air Force. My wife did 20 years in the Army. I didn't do that. Nope. I'm a musician. I'm too crazy. I couldn't do it. I don't. But she did. We're both veterans. And we're coming up on some very nice holidays very soon. We got Mother's Day, where we honor our mother. We got Memorial Day, and we got 4th of July. And I got the Screaming Eagles, folks. I'm making some more. I already ordered. I've had to order some more Eagles. More people want them. That's fine by me. I'll keep making them for you. Same kind of series. Ain't none of them perfectly alike. Not each one, because they're all handmade. I'm never going to make one perfectly alike. I'm not that talented. And I don't want to be either. I really don't. That way I can proudly say and honestly say to people, hey, each one of mine is unique and original, and it can't be made twice the same way. I can try it. Unless I make a machine to do it, then that's to take the fun out of it right there. And I don't want that. So we're going to call it an end of a day. Going to say thank you very much. Zoltan, please get those emails to me. We'll get back and forth. I'll get you we'll get phone numbers straightened out so we can have some proper communication, brother. We'll get this going, because I think we can do something up here. I like your idea about you and Robert coming up. I haven't seen your table in a while. Let's get our tables up. Let's do something like that. I'm all for it. I am all for it. I talked with my wife last night about it and let her read the email. Her eyes lit up, goes, woo, really? You like Robert and Zoltan? I said, yes, I do. She said, well, do so. So I'm all for it. I always check with the wife. I like to see what she's got to say. And she lit up like a Christmas tree on that one. So I'm good with that, Zoltan. Not a problem. Okay? All right, folks. Let me slip over here to my media section. Find some way to... Oh, wait. Did I do that one? No, I didn't do that one. Hold on.
Fudge.
Only I didn't say fudge. Only I didn't say fudge.
Welcome to Earth.
Every Wednesday.
Wednesday!
Wednesday? What Wednesday?
Every damn Wednesday.
It's Wednesday!
Today is Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah, I usually start to show off with those. I forgot them. Well, that's my brain. Didn't click, but that's the way it goes. Thanks a lot, folks, for coming in. I appreciate it, and blessings to you all. I will see y'all next Wednesday. Now, there is discussions of me sneaking up at night and doing a pop-up. More than likely will. I'll keep my eye out. More than likely, maybe late Sunday night when everybody's kind of sleepish and a little tired, want to just get ready for Monday. I'll sneak in about 8:30, 9 o'clock and pop up and see what we can get going. Other than that, folks, blessings. Thank you very much and have a great day.